Good morning, good evening, good afternoon, wherever you're coming from. This is Guerra and Guerra, and we are bridging the gap again. This is a weekly podcast, and we try to chime in on the economy and what's going on. So, what's going on these days?
Continuing on, there's a lot of mainly trade deals going on currently regarding the Trump administration reaching out to foreign countries. We have a trade deal with the UK, and very recently we set up another one with Saudi Arabia, I believe.
Yep.
But also this week we want to look into the future a bit regarding fintech and AI and how, like, in the next year, how much everything is just going to change.
All right, so let's talk about this roller coaster ride we've been on since, let's just start with January 1st. We've been in this, it's coming up to half a year now. And, well, let's talk about basically the market chaos, because we did have a lot of chaos not knowing what's going on. And that's one thing to note. Let's put a mark on that. Why does the market do what it does? And the VIX, VIX, which is the volatility index, and it talks about how scared the market is. And it's been spiked over 20, it was up at 40 and 60, and when it's up at 80, it's like, oh my gosh, the world's coming to an end. But, that doesn't always happen. So why has it spiked up? Uncertainty with these tariffs and not knowing tariffs, having 145% on China and the different things that were going on. Too many moving parts. The market could not, and the companies that are in the stock market, they could not predict on their quarterly calls any kind of future guidance. And when they can't do that, and that's every company, and they pretty much gave every company a pass, because I listened to just about all of them, they do not know what's going on. So uncertainty, that's why the market's had a tremendous drop. We've lost everything that we had pretty much since the beginning of the year. But now things are coming back, and they're coming back hard. And so I wanted to talk about just some different things. Here's what's trending actually today. What's today's date?
Today is the 13th.
All right, so the 13th, it says Microsoft laid off 6,000 people, or about 3% of their workforce. That's trending about an hour ago. S&P 500 closes higher on Tuesday, wiping out all of 2025's losses as NVIDIA surges. Now, why is NVIDIA surge? You just actually commented on it. It's because President Trump today is actually over in Saudi Arabia. But he's not alone. He brought a star-studded team of tech evangelists, from Elon Musk to ChatGPT, NVIDIA, all of those guys. He probably bought 25 different CEOs with him. And what they're doing is upwards of $600 billion in deals. And so that's very exciting for the country. And that's why today, literally, things have started to turn around very sporadically with just a few deals. I mean, we did have a deal on tariffs with the UK, and now we're doing a deal, I guess, supposedly with Saudi Arabia. And they're looking to do something different because there's a reduction in oil. We were discussing this earlier, and Saudi Arabia needs to shift because over the next couple of decades, oil is hoping to go away since it's something that's not good for our environment. And they're looking to do AI. So NVIDIA is surging now because I think they just recordly sold 18,000 units to Saudi Arabia of their most expensive and high-tech AI chip. But that's just some of the things that are going on in the world today. Also wanted to comment on our AI and our news peaks, and it has some really good information. This week runs about 9 minutes. It's titled Market Chaos, Tariffs, and a Crypto Comeback. I think it's really good information. It starts off why AI fintech is surging to understand this whole scare in the market, the fiat. If you've noticed, have you seen what Bitcoin has done while this whole market scare is happening, and it's been, dragging the market down 20% just in a matter of months?
I've heard that it's been going up.
It has. And so it's close to its all-time high. It's at 104,000, somewhere maybe 103 as of today, topping, I think 106 is its all-time high, 106,000 per Bitcoin. And that's what we're talking about when I'm talking about cryptocurrency. It is the major clout in there. And there's still a lot of fiat dollars moving into not just blockchain, but actually Bitcoin also. So just a quick recap, the market closed, the Dow closed down 269 points. mainly because of United Health. That's a huge company that's just going through all kinds of problems with the assassination of their CEO, and now another CEO just stepped down. They don't really explain exactly why just yet, but I'm sure that'll come out soon. The NASDAQ actually is up 300 points, and that's because of all of this positive information with AI tech, and that's where most of these companies reside, is more on the S&P, because that actually closed up 42 also. So that's some of the news that's going on. Do you have any updates for us also?
Mainly just our league update will be in the description for those who have not watched it. It's definitely one of our higher qualities for our weekly league updates.
I do like it. It starts off talking about fiat, what's going on with fiat and the chaos because of tariffs, and what the technology is evolving to right now with AI and blockchain, and how that's working. And we're using it more and more, and the more advances we get, it almost seems weekly, if not monthly, that I can create videos now just from text. 8 seconds of video, put 16 together, I got a 2-minute video of whatever I want. And yeah, the boundaries aren't even there. So it talks about some of that, where blockchain, crypto, and fintech AI are headed. And I just saw on the news actually today, I think it's in China, there's a hospital that has 42 AI doctors, pure AI hospital, and it's upwards of 93% accuracy, and we'll see where that goes. I've also seen some funny memes about it too, but hopefully there'll be some positive things in the future. That's all I have for today.
That's all we have.
Guerra and Guerra out. We'll look forward to talking with you next week.
See you next week.